very pregnant looking Eeyore, isn't it? Good morning. How are you doing? Welcome to Friday. It's a beautiful thing. It's going to be a shortened version of the 6:36 this morning. We've got a lot going on, so let's have a wee trip down to the river and have a little peace and tranquility. Farmer Pete, Flossinator, a few donkeys, a few cows. What could be better? Let's go. Jump in. The last of the strings. Good morning. Welcome to the 6:36 Club. Glad to be with you. There's your morning. Look at it. It's cool. It's dry. It's kind of cloudy. There's a little teeny weeny bit of blue wanting to come through up there. Marlon Chambers, thank you for the super chat on YouTube. Bless you. It's going to be the most beautiful day. It's just that kind of summer's morning, isn't it? I just feel like a little bit of peace and tranquility this morning. It's going to be a shortened 6:36. Strawberries Festival is on. Get your words out, Pete. And it's just a very busy time. Farmer Fee and Claire are already in the kitchen, getting those strawberry tarts and delights prepared. And can you keep a secret? All right. The Flossinator is right there, and myself were getting prepared. I went back into the office to pick up my devotions, and I may have shut the workshop door, meaning she was at the other side of the shed than she should have been. And I got onto the mule and wondered where she'd went. And by the time I got back through the workshop and out through the door, Claire was coming across the yard with her. So it wasn't just Fee, Claire in the kitchen. Flossy might have been in there as well. All right, the door was open, okay, but it's a secret. So nobody say anything. Okay. Olive, good morning from a cool, dry Orkney. They're back up from their holiday to Dalscone. Thank you for a good day. Olive, thank you so much. I enjoyed our little chat. And thanks for coming back down all the way from Orkney to see us. And I hope it's a beautiful day up there for you. As Olive did, 6:36 Club's rules apply. Let me know where you are. And let me know what your weather's like. All around Scotland, all around the UK, on all around the world, in fact, which seems crazy that we can stand down here. Look, down here with the cows. Now, Flossie, I don't think Flossie's going to be a cowgirl. All right, she's got no interest in them. In fact, they seem to be having more interest in her. There's only 3 down here at the minute. Oh, here comes Autumn out the bushes. Let's see what she does here. Oh, yeah, she's getting a tad excited and a tad nervous. Now, when she's trained, all right, when here, up here now, come up, on, don't you dare, come on you go, up, get up there. Now, this is an amazing thing. Her recall is getting better. Mind you, at bedtime last night, she may have ended the goats and misbehaved, all right, and with the golden Guernseys. It was ice cream night last night at the secret ice cream place, all right. It's open late on a Thursday. Homemade gelato, and it's not, you can't miss it. When we arrived at 8 o'clock, who was sitting outside? Only Farmer Ben and Claire with the girls in the car. Florence fast asleep. So yeah, Thursday night at the ice cream shop's not to be missed. And then we went on up to the loch, which is only 2 minutes away, and enjoyed the most spectacular kind of evening glow over the loch at Loch Maven. It was a very beautiful thing when we enjoyed our mint and choc chip. Anyway, I diverse. What was the saying? How did it get here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Autumn has appeared. 5 cows in here. It's a beautiful thing when we used to be in cattle farming on a bigger scale, like 20 plus years ago, before we started doing what we do now. First thing, summer's morning, the cattle were out in the fields from April to end of September, October, before the grass isn't as, hey, up, come on, and you get up, come on. I think the cows are getting more excited than Floss is. Before the grass goes a little bit soft, we used to bring them back into the cattle sheds. But the first job every morning was going around your livestock through the different fields where you had your cows. And it's a beautiful thing for a summer's morning. We used to rent a field at the other side of the town in a place, a little village called Kingham Quay, which was like, it takes you 20 minutes to get here. Great big field, and we used to keep a majority of our stock there. And that was the first job every morning, going through the town, early morning, down to check the stock, because the farm was kept for growing crops and silage and barley, etc., to see us through the winter. So we needed extra grazing ground for the cattle during the summer. Anyway, that wasn't what I was going to tell you. This field here, the river field. Now, back in, after foot and mouth time, 2001, farming was going through the doldrums and things weren't terribly profitable and prosperous. And we were doing we didn't have as much stock then, and we didn't have any stock at the time, actually. And back then, Farmer Joe had bought himself a motocross bike, a scrambler, as we would call it, or motocross bike. So there was no stock in this field, and we decided, before we ploughed it, it used to be pretty rough. And so we decided to make a few jumps, as you do. If any of you know what motocross is, it's where you get off-road motorbikes and you go through fields and over jumps and fly through the air and whatnot. So we decided to make a few jumps in this field, because it wasn't a very good field at the time, and it was needing ploughed. So we got a local chap with a digger in, and just dug up a few, round about the field, a few random jumps. All right, so that the bike could go along, have a course, and up the jump and fly up in the air. Just randomly scratched up some of the ground, made some jumps. Now, at lunchtime or at break time, the digger driver used to like to enjoy to put his feet up on the window of the digger and have a little smoke. There used to be smoke coming out of there, right? And then he would throw his cigarette out of the or stub, what do you call it? What's left of a cigarette out the window. That was fine. Joe enjoyed the track, and time went by. And a while later, I don't know if it was that year or the next year, friends from church, Barbara and Rick, who are conservationists and know a lot about birds, books on birds and plants and moths and things. They live up at Kirkton, which is further up the river. If you walk along the top of the river banking, you would end up in a village called Kirkton. Barbara and Rick live there. They're out for a walk one day in the field, along here, up the banking here. And they called in at the farm to say hello. And Barbara says, "Pete, do you know you've got marijuana growing in your field?" Everywhere where the jumps were made, all right, where we had dug up the ground, and the remainder of the cigarette had went out, had grown all these little plants that shouldn't have been grown. They said, "How did that get there?" I thought, "Oh, I've got an idea." So, yeah. Anyway, that's just by the by. Don't know how we got onto that this morning. Up, in. Good girl. Nice, steady on there. Steady on, girls. Here they are. They're all out the bushes. Come now, in, here, in. Good girl. That's a girl. Right. She's starting to get excited. Right. Let's see will she do her party trick. If you didn't see the little video we did last night, all right, our usual run for the Flossinator and myself. If you bring her out for a run, down the river field, towards that bush, down there. See that large bush there? And when we get there, she knows we're coming. She starts getting excited, and then she goes from there and races back up here and down and into the river. Let's see, does she do it? Right, I'll just move forward away from the cows. All right, we're doing this live this morning. So the proof's in the pudding. There's beautiful autumn. Now remember, all these 5 cows down here, all expecting babies next year. So we're going to have a lot of calves in the ground. Hello, baby Autumn. How are you doing, darling? Right, Flosser, off you go. Come on in. Go. Let's go. Here she goes. Watch her. She's looking for us. Get right to the end. She's starting to look. She's getting excited. She's spinning round. Are you ready? Oh, she's off. She can't wait any longer. There she goes. Oh, she's taking the low road this morning. You take the high road and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in the river before you. She gets so excited. So excited. Right. And she goes. What time is it? Because as I did say, Lorna, thank you for the super chat. Thank you very much. Oh, I don't know if it's big excitement. But it's something to behold. All right. Now, love him or not, President Trump. Now, let's not don't want any political comments or nothing like that. All right. No opinions or nothing, please. Just keep it 6:36. Love and respect. President Trump is coming to Scotland today. Yes, do you believe it? And allegedly, apparently, don't know if this is true, correct me if I'm wrong, Air Force One may be coming in to Prestwick Airport. Prestwick is a smaller international airport in Ayrshire. Now, Ayrshire, where have you heard that before? Yes, home of Cammy. Prestwick's just an hour up the road from us, and very famously, it's known for the only place in Scotland where Elvis touched down when he was in the Air Force. Elvis went to Prestwick, says Amber, yes. And President Trump is coming from America to Scotland to see his golf courses, one at Turnberry, of course, which is in Ayrshire. And Cammy has been in Wales all week, and if I'm not mistaken, the Welsh show, again, correct me if I'm wrong, finished yesterday. So Cammy should be back in Ayrshire. President Trump's going to be there the same day. Can these two personalities be in the same small county in Scotland at the same time. As well as we were discussing with some of the Dalsconis that some of the animals were getting a bit tetchy during the week. So I don't know if it's like full moon time or something. I don't, exciting time. So yes, President Trump, Scotland in Ayrshire, and then up to Aberdeen to see his... Kit says, looking forward to President's visit to Aberdeen and Aberdeenshire. Yes, up to Aberdeen to open another one of his golf courses, if I'm not mistaken. And apparently there is huge aircraft carriers at Prestwick already that have been carrying. So I seen on the internet somewhere, carrying Marine One, which is his presidential helicopter. So yeah, and roads and Secret Service and presidential vehicles all going about Ayrshire. Who knows? They may go past Cammie's farm. You might call in for a chat. Cammie likes a bit of content and a wee bit of free publicity. So President Trump at Cammie's, who knows? But that's today apparently. So. New moon yesterday, says Lewis. So, well, maybe that's true. Maybe that's why the animals were getting a little bit, because we let Miracle and Birdie out. Was it yesterday, the day before, at 3 o'clock? And they actually started fighting together, which is very unusual for those two. Morning, says Camille, try and sell him some merch. Yeah, I would believe so. He'll not give him it. He'll charge him £1 for it. He may not. President Trump may not be wearing the "Let's Make America Great Again" hat. It might be a Fed by Farmers or a sheep game. Who knows? Leslie says yes. It will carry Marine One and his car, which is called the Beast. Well, I didn't know that. He's here for 4 days to visit his golf courses, says Mildred. It would be awesome if Trump came to Dalscone, says Mary. Well, I think Cammie's got first stabs on him because he's up in Ayrshire. Floss is waiting for a stone. Yeah, I think she is, isn't she? She's ready. She's down. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you... Get... You're making a splash, darling. You ready? And... Oh, it's behind you. Another one. Go that way. Get. You missed that one again. Our devotions this morning, it's 5:02. We need to be off by 7 o'clock, I'm afraid, Dalsconis. If you just joined us, thank you for joining us on a beautiful Friday morning. Let me give you your weather, as we always do, and let me just double check. Now, there was great panic last night. Remember I said the Flossy got out at bedtime last night in with the goats and she wasn't behaving. Well, that was mainly because, let me see, your weather today, it's not going to be as warm, but slight chance of a shower at tea time tonight. But after that, it's going to be dry, bright and sunny. It's going to be kind of cloudy during the day today. We've got a high of 18 degrees and getting a bit warmer maybe after tea time later on today. But another beautiful summer's day. And man, it was warm yesterday. It got very, very warm. And then the cloud came in and it just saved us a wee bit. A lot of wasps about. I don't know if it's like that where you are, but it's being a bit... It's keeping everybody flapping about at the minute because of the amount of wasps, but hopefully they will pass soon. Laverne's on from Portadown, from a dull Portadown, says Laverne. Good morning to you. Yeah, Morag saying throw more stones. Throw more. I mean, we need Archie here. Archie's the chief stone thrower in the family. Here, get on. Oh, I nearly got it. Our devotions this morning. In mind of next week, and for all those who are currently working with any children's clubs, children's missions, seaside missions around the country, because they go on all through the summertime. And our church, Dumfries Baptist Church, is running its own children's mission or holiday club, or whatever you would prefer to title it, from Sunday. It starts all through next week at Dumfries Baptist Church. If I'm not sure if there's spaces left, if you're in the local area, if your child's primary school age, and would like to join in, please check out the website, Dumfries Baptist Church, here in Dumfries and Galloway, not the one in Virginia, by the way. Farmer Alice is involved in the mission next week, so it takes place every day, Monday to Friday. Even got a barbecue on the Friday night. We have something from the seniors on the Wednesday, an afternoon tea, so lots going on. If you're in the local area and you don't know about it, please check out the Dumfries Baptist Church website for more information on that. But it kicks off this Sunday, and we would like to invite everybody to join us at our family service this Sunday morning. If you're not in the local area, you can join us via YouTube. Dumfries, again, just type in Dumfries Baptist Church, and it starts at 10:30, and it'll be very much a pleasure to have your company online, if not in person, on YouTube. You can join us there. Family service, remember, so it's a different setup than usual. It'll be shorter, and you know, if you're someone like me, you get as much out of a family service that is geared towards the whole family, children, etc., as you do out of one where the kids are away at Sunday school. And that being in mind, our devotions this morning taken from Matthew 19, verses 13 to 14. Jesus was in Judea teaching and being tested by the Pharisees as usual. And lots of people brought their children along, and they came to Jesus. And the disciples, not the Pharisees who were testing Jesus, but the disciples said, "Take them away. Jesus is too busy for everybody." But Jesus said in verse 13, he said, "Then people brought their little children to Jesus for him to place his hands on them and pray for them. But the disciples rebuked them. Jesus said, 'Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these.' When he had placed his hands on them, he went on from there." So the Lord looks after our children, and praise God for them, and praise God for all those leaders and teachers who tirelessly give up their Sundays and holidays to teach and look after them at clubs and Sunday school. And so if you're involved in any holiday clubs throughout the summer, or summer camps, or whatever the case may be, God bless you and have his blessing upon you. And may the Lord bless the reading of his word this Friday morning. That's what I was going to say when I look at the Flossinator. Why she was out last night at bedtime and got in with the goats and misbehaved. Because I think I've started this story when we're coming down the field, actually, and I'm just getting around to it just now. When we came back from ice cream night last night, got back into the house, no internet. And when the internet's down, our phones are down, our television's down, and if it's during the day, all our tills and communication and credit card machines and computers, everything's down. So came in last night and it was off, and we thought, oh. So I went out to reset the router, which for some strange reason is out in the shed behind the biomass wood burning boiler. Don't ask me why it's there, but that's where it is. All right. So when I went out, I let Floss out of the kennel for a little runabout, didn't we? And she stayed with me for most of the time while I was resetting the router, which means turn it off and turn it back on again, which reset is a fancy word for that. And I just could not get it to come back on again. Panic situations, because if it didn't come back on, and it wasn't on this morning, it was going to cause major headaches with the Strawberry Festival, and it meant people couldn't buy tickets online because our website would have been down, etc., etc. Anyway, phoned Ben, and he says, "Oh no, I'll phone Gav, who's our internet guy." Didn't hear back from Ben when I got back in the house. I couldn't receive any texts because we had no signal. But anyway, we found out this morning that Elon Musk, it must have been panicking as well. I don't know whether Elon was panicking, but it was a Starlink issue. And apparently Starlinks were down around the world, which caused major problems because 67% of the UK are on Starlink broadband. That's a high percentage, if that's correct. Excuse me. And it runs the communication for the Ukrainian army, etc. So, could you reset Twitch, please? Says Shelley. I will, Shelley, when I go back up. Is it Costa Carol's intervening here? And no more Trump chat, please. Or if it is, please keep it nice and friendly. We don't want any animosity on here in the mornings. Thank you very much. Thank you, Costa. Good morning to you. Susan says, yes, Farmer Pete, my Starlink was down in Alberta, Canada. How many people thought it was just their internet and were out resetting their router like me? Susie says, we were fine here in Idaho. Was yours all right? Did it work all right? So anyway, thankfully, woke up during the night and Tricia's Toys was having a look at her phone. I says, is the internet on? She says, yes, it's back on. So it was a great sigh of relief that we didn't have to face that this morning, because if there was no internet this morning, there would have been no 636 Club, because it would have been caused sheer panic. But thankfully, all is good. Our time has come. We're going to have an early coffee this morning because there's a list the size of the Flossinator to go and get for the messages this morning. Anybody that's been here at the Strawberry Festival, thank you so much for coming to join us. The weather's been amazing. The road's open. We've had 2 mega busy days, which is amazing. And it looks like today could be just as busy with the advanced tickets. If you are coming to see us, please get your tickets online in advance. If you can, just lets us be able to prepare for how many people are coming. And I think anybody that's been here has enjoyed their time. Lots of those painted terracotta pots going out. And as Farmer Ben, if you haven't seen Farmer Ben's post with Connor and Extra Mile Kyle, check it out, of their little artistic creations on the terracotta pots. So if you're coming, you can do that when you're here. And yes, I didn't know Farmer Ben was so talented at painting. You know, I didn't know that. But anyway, check it out. Runs till Strawberry Festival runs till Saturday night, so don't miss out on it. All the kids get a free strawberry plant, and that's for yours to take home and start your own little strawberry farm. And this time next year, you'll have your own beautiful strawberries to enjoy. So thank you so much for joining me on this morning's 636 Club. An exciting day. We're in the last few days of July, which is a beautiful thing. Is this August, this day next week? Would that be right? And Mary says, Farmer Pete, finish the story about the goats. Ah, yes. When I was resetting the router last night, Flossinator stayed by my side. She was running about my feet. Next thing, she disappears. She was out in the field with the golden Guernseys. I don't think she's a fan of goats, all right? I don't think she is. Anyway, a recall wasn't just as good last night, all right? She was doing a bit of herding of the Guernseys. So I had to make a quick exit and run back to the shed to bring the mule out to the field where she was, because she wouldn't come back. But as soon as I brought the mule out, opened the gate, out she came, into the mule, into the shed. So we're going to have to make sure if we go anywhere with the Flossinator, we take the mule with us. All right, that's the crux of the story. Jenny says, why was Floss in with the goats? Well, the ones in the field down at the car park, we were just out at the back of the shed before we put her back in, and she decided she would like to have a little investigation of the golden Guernsey. Floss, do you like goats? Do you? What, are you a fan? She says she's not a fan. Right, let's just get her into the mule. Come on in. Let's go. Come on in. Let's go. Are you coming? The cows have been down here, leaving their calling mark on the nice cobbled shore. Here, in. Now, for those of you who have been commenting saying, give her the proper commands, don't give her as many commands, she knows what I'm saying. Right, let's go. Come on. I know there's different commands in here, and they're maybe not the official ones. I know, but we will get there. We're slow and steady. Right, Flossy, here. Say bye-bye to everybody. Thanks for joining us. That's your 6:36. Enjoy your day. Hope it's a beautiful day where you are. If you're watching catch up, get your comments in, and we'll have a wee look at them later. And God willing, and all being well, we'll see you back here on Tuesday morning. And 6:36 continues. Have a great weekend. It's a Belgium Grand Prix from Spa, the best Grand Prix of the year if you're an F1 fan. Lots going on. Remember, Dumfries Baptist Church, Sunday morning, 10:30 for the family service. Join us if you can. And have a good weekend. From Farmer Pete, Flossy, Trish's Toys. God bless. Ta-da! Come on in. Let's go.